Tyler with Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you a top 10 video. That's right, as you can tell from the title, these are my top 10 fragrances on my radar to pick up for 2021. Now, as you can tell from the little intro video, I kind of wanted to have fun with it. You know, put the Dragon Ball Z radar and stuff like that in there. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I grew up with it. It's just part of who I am. And I thought that'd be kind of a cool little intro video. So, also you noticed that the intro video just to my overall channel has changed. I wanted to kind of spice things up a little bit. So I added this new intro video in there. If you guys like it, comment down below. Tell me if you like it or if you prefer the other one that I've been using up until now. So just trying to take the channel more seriously. I want to give a lot more time and dedication to it. So a lot of things are going to be changing. You know, thumbnails are going to be a big thing, trying to, you know, spice those up. The video content, I'm going to try and get that a lot better. I'm going to try and just put up more videos throughout the week. My job is finally getting to the point to where, you know, I can start to do, you know, videos a lot more. So, really excited for some of the changes in 2021. I'm gonna try and take the channel a lot more serious. So without any further delay, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead, hit that red subscribe button. That really helps me out. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. I just want that honest feedback. Honest critiquing really helps me out. So let's go ahead, and get into this video. This video is actually gonna be a tag video. So you already know Tyrone over at BroSense. Man, you my boy, you've been helping me out so much. You really kind of taking me on your wing, giving me a lot of tips and pointers. I really appreciate that. So, man, I gotta show you some love. Tyrone, BroSense, you're tagged. A new guy that, well, he's not new, but he's new to my radar, no pun intended, but new to my radar. Chopped up with him over YouTube. His name's Steve over at Fragrance Fanatic. You know, me and him kind of chopped up over a video that he did, and seems like a really awesome dude. Asked him if, you know, he'd be cool if I tagged him, you know, in a video. He said, yep. So gonna go ahead and reach out to him. So Steve over at Fragrance Fanatic, you are tagged, my brother. And then last but not least, guys, this is huge for me. This is kind of like almost a milestone for me. Justin Copeland over at Stay Fresh Productions, reached out to him and he gave me the green light to go ahead and tag him. Super excited about that. You guys know me. I've said it time and time again. He's my favorite YouTube fragrance reviewer. I just love his videos. He always brings something new to the table. He just has a cool, just collective vibe about him. And I don't know, he's just, seems like a really great guy. He messaged me over just chatting it up and stuff, and just a really cool guy. So Justin, Stay Fresh Productions, you are tagged. Thank you so much, man, for allowing me to do this. Thank you, Steve, for allowing me to do this. And Tyrone, man, thank you so much for all your help that you guys have done. So, all right, guys, without further delay, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm excited. I hope you're excited about this. 2021, man, let's make this year a great year. Let's be dedicated to goals. Let's set goals and let's march forward. So, all right, at the number 10 spot. Now, because it's at number 10 doesn't mean I don't like it or that it's my least favorite of any, by any means. It's just the other ones down below, I have more interest in. I have more reason to get them. So, at the number 10 spot, don't want to step on anybody's toes, but number 10 is Versace Arrows EDP. Now, I've smelled the EDT and it's great, don't get me wrong, but it has a bit of a harsh opening and it kind of put me off to it a little bit. Not to mention, you know, probably 3-4 years ago, that thing was just blowing up. It was, everyone and their brother was wearing it, and it was just one of those ones that never really caught my attention until the EDP came out. Smelled the EDP just the other day. It's a lot more smooth. It's a lot darker. Not a lot darker, but it's more rich. It's got some depth to it, and it's got a lot more legs to it, and it's beautiful. Still has the citrusy lemon opening with that bit of a mint vibe in there, and still kind of like an aquatic, you know, not like watery fragrance, but kind of has just this freshness about it, but it's just a little bit darker, a lot smoother, and it is amazing. So at the number 10 spot, Versace Arrows. Gonna leave a picture up there for a couple seconds because since I actually don't have these, they're on my radar, I have to show pictures. So number 10 spot, Versace Arrows. Now moving along at the number 9 spot, this one really had to grow on me. At first I didn't like it, but then I started wearing it more into the fall and winter and in that cooler environment. For whatever reason, it just worked. I love this fragrance now. It's at my number 9 spot. At number 9, we have Lyric Man by Omwash. excuse me, Omwash is one of those houses that I think it's kind of a love or hate. They're very unique. They're very niche. Like when I say niche, they're very niche. They're not there to make mass appealing fragrances. They're there to be a niche house and design unique fragrances. And this one is definitely unique. This is a rose-based fragrance, and it's one that it's a note that I'm trying to get more familiar with. And so far, this is probably one of the only ones that I can actually wear and enjoy, unless it's super like in the 20s outside. I'll pull out Frederick Malle Portrait of a Lady, because that thing is just a monster. That thing just projects, and oh my gosh, it is just a beast. But this one, it's a lot more subtle, a lot more laid back. It has an incense to it and just a smooth, almost citrusy rose vibe to it. So it had to make my list. Really excited to get this bottle. Don't know when I'll be getting it. Still kind of on the search for it. So definitely still on my radar for 2021. Got to get that. Lyric Man, Omwash. All right, at the number 8 spot. This one I've actually never smelled. So you can thank Justin when you watch this. You're part of this. Ross over at TLTG, Carlos at Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. You guys have really kind of put this on the map, and I really trust your opinion. I really trust what you say. Oh, and then also thank Steve at Fragmental. If I got the wrong name, I'm sorry, but Fragmental, he talks about this all the time. The number 8 spot, Aqua de Parma Colonial. Now, as you guys know, for those of you who have been on this channel for a while, y'all know I'm an old head. I don't know what it is. I got an old soul about me. I love the gentleman barbershop fougere type fragrances. So, I mean, I got the Zaharoff poster right behind me, so that tells you a lot. I love those gentleman type fragrances, and this is what this is supposed to be. Just a great, great gentleman type fragrance. Really excited to pick this up. Never smelled it before, so I'm literally going based all off hype. You know, I'm trying to find a sample, just not really coming across one, so I might just have to blind buy, get the bottle. And I've done that before and came out on top, and I've also done it before and struck out. So hopefully this one being on my radar, it'll be a home run. So at the number 8 spot, Aqua de Parma Colonial. All right, now at the number 7 spot, for those of you who've been on the channel for a while, y'all know I love Parfums de Marley. They're one of my favorite houses, if not my favorite house. I love almost everything about them. Their performance is beast mode. Their fragrances are so unique and just, they're amazing. So to be no surprise to you that Parfums de Marley made this list. And at the number 7 spot, we have Parfums de Marley Leighton Exclusive. Now, Leighton Exclusive is a lot more darker, more rich. They say it almost has like a coffee shop vibe to it. So really interested to pick that up. I've never had a sample of it or anything like that, but I really did enjoy Leighton. I did wind up trading Leighton just to get another fragrance that I really enjoyed. The opening to Leighton was a bit harsh for me. Someone said it smelled like Vicks Vapor Rub, and it kind of ruined it for me. So that's all I could really think of when I smelled it, and it kind of put me off to it. So wound up swapping it. I'm gonna come back to it probably in a year or so, see if my mind changed on it. But you know, gonna go ahead and try Leighton Exclusive. They say it's a little bit more smoother, a lot more of a niche-like quality to it, and just a little bit more well-rounded. So at the number 7 spot is Parfums de Marley Leighton Exclusive. Now, at the number 6 spot is also another Parfums de Marley. This is Parfums de Marley Pegasus Exclusive. Now, I love, love, love Pegasus. It is one of my all-time favorite, actually, it's my all-time favorite almond fragrance. From very first smelling it, I loved it. It's this creamy, nutty almond, powdery, just masterpiece. Just love it. Great for the fall, great for the winter, and great for the early spring. And so whenever I heard about Parfums de Marley Pegasus Exclusive, it's a little bit darker, a little bit smokier. I had to go ahead and put this on my list. It's definitely on my radar. So number 6 spot, Parfums de Marley Pegasus Exclusive. Now at the number 5 spot, I have a Creed on here. Now Creed has been a house that I'm kind of trying to bring back in. So for myself, I kind of had a bad taste in the mouth for Creed, not gonna lie. You know, when I kind of did some more research on the house, I, you know, found out they went from like the 120 mLs down to the 100 mLs. They actually raised the prices. Their products aren't as strong or potent as they used to be. I was like, man, what is up with this house? Why are they doing this? And so kind of put me off to them for a little bit, but I've recently fallen back in love with them. You know, especially their older batches. You know, they're really pricey, but I think they're worth it. So at the number 5 spot, I have Creed Royal Oud. Now, Royal Oud, excuse me, I actually have a little sample of right here, and I've had this for almost a year now. It's kind of hard to use because it's like a splash, and so I thought about picking up an atomizer for it, just never did. But I, you know, put it on my fingers, put it on my neck, you know, and I wear it when it's really cold outside, and man, it has blown me away. It just smells like Christmas. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It smells like you're by the fireside, you're by your family, you're watching the fire pit, you have a warm cup of tea or coffee or some sort of hot beverage in your hand, and it's snowing outside, you're just laid back in a chair, you have a nice fireplace going, and this is what you're smelling like. There's so many different scents to it. You get almost like this incensey oud kind of vibe to it. Now, it's not like a super animalic oud, or it's not even really a heavy oud. It's actually a really great entry level to oud if you've never really messed with oud. Really great entry level oud. And so over this past winter, you know, and continuing into winter, I'm gonna give it a lot more wear. I'm gonna pick me up a bottle. So number 5 spot, Creed Royal Oud. Now, at the number 4 spot, it's another Creed. This one is definitely on my radar. It's been on my radar for the past probably 7 or 8 months. Just haven't really given it too much thought up until lately. And summertime, so spring is coming here shortly, and get into summertime. This one's definitely got to be on there. This is Creed Europa. Now, this one is a really great summertime, springtime fragrance, really great for the high heat. This one is supposed to give off the vibe of like the Mediterranean, just being on a boat sailing in the Mediterranean, and honestly, you get that vibe. I've never been there, but whenever I wear it, I can definitely get that aquatic, watery type vibe with the citruses in there, almost like a sea salt vibe to it, and man, it's just, it works wonders. Now, what's really cool about it to me is when you first spray it on, it's almost got like this gentleman, like kind of old school vibe to it, and then that goes away after about 2 to 3 minutes, and then you get this beautiful, just aquatic, fresh summertime scent. And it's kind of like where'd that even come from? So didn't think that it would be going this way, and then it turns into this just beautiful summertime aquatic scent. So really excited for that one. So number 4 spot, Creed Europa. Now, down to the last 3. This one you probably should have seen coming if you've been on the channel for a while. I absolutely love this scent. Can't wait to get it. I went through 3 or 4 samples. I'm working on getting rid of my 10 ml sample, just using the crap out of it. I love it. It's a perfect fall, winter, and early spring scent. This is none other than Baccarat Rouge 540. Now, Baccarat Rouge 540, I'm really not going to be too picky. I could go for the X-Straight or I could go for the EDP. Doesn't really matter to me. They both smell fantastic. The X-Straight's a little bit darker. It lasts longer, but the EDP projects louder. So, you know, I'm really not going to pull too many hairs on deciding which one I get. Probably get the EDP because it's cheaper. I mean, it's expensive, but I absolutely love this fragrance. It's a sweet, just woody, jasmine, saffron type fragrance, and it is absolutely amazing. It lasts literally forever on my skin. The EDP, I mean, I get like 18 hours off of it. It is fantastic. Love it. Definitely on my radar for 2021. Gonna be picking up a bottle. Can't wait to get it. All right, at the number 2 spot, got to give Justin another shout out for this one. This one's definitely been on my radar because of you. I love the tobacco type fragrances. I love that kind of fall winter type vibe to it. So at the number 2 spot, I had to go with Argos Triumph of Bacchus. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but it's kind of a mouthful. But this one is definitely on my radar. I mean, did you guys see that bottle? Look at that bottle. That bottle is nothing but class, sophistication, and elegance. So just off the bottle alone, that would be just a centerpiece for any household. But from the smell, from the vibes that I've gotten, from the reviews that I've watched Justin do, from the reviews I've watched others do, this is just a must-have fall, winter type fragrance for that tobacco in there. Really excited about getting my nose on that. Never have I smelled it before, so working on getting a sample of it. Kind of hard to come by, so hopefully I can get me one lined up. So at the number 2 spot, we have Triumph of Bacchus by Argos. Now, at the number 1 spot, this one, I don't know, it's captivated my mind. It is literally all I've thought about for the past 2 or 3 weeks. I gotta thank Kevin over at Sensual Obsessions. His rendition of this was what got me onto this. His was Caribbean Beach, or House by the Beach, or House on the Beach, something like that. But it was his rendition of Omwash Beach Hut. So at the number 1 spot, we have Omwash Beach Hut, man. This one, I don't know what it is about it, but from what I smelt on Kevin's rendition of it, you get this fresh green, minty, little bit of a citrus gentleman type quality vibe to it, and it is absolutely mind-blowing. So Kevin, if you're watching this, man, great job on your rendition of it, and it has caused me to absolutely have to have a bottle of Beach Hut, man. So definitely on my radar. Trying to pick up a bottle of that here, honestly, within the next week or so, if I can. See what happens. But really excited to wear this. Here's a really great all year round type fragrance. Can't wait to smell it. I've smelled something that smells very similar to it, so I know that I'm gonna like it. I know that I'm gonna wear the crap out of it, and I know that it's gonna be just a beautiful fragrance. So, all right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, thank you. Welcome to the family. For all you people who have been here a while, thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you guys next time. Remember, this is a tag video. Tyrone, Steven, and Justin, y'all are tagged. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys next time. Remember, if you love it, wear it.